So these are the food guides that we've had over the years. Okay. And this is what we have right now. The only one I'm really asking for you guys to know is MyPlate. Okay. I'm not going to ask you the history of it. Okay. Although I do find this fascinating. Anthony, yes. Overnight oats are delicious. Put a little stevia, a little protein powder, a little cinnamon, a little almond milk. Fantastic. I'm ready to eat right now. Here, I just find this fantastically funny. This is the first one. This was the first food guide. This came out in 1943. I'm not going to ask you the damn thing. I just find it fascinating. They break it down into 7 kind of food groups. And I just love, green and yellow vegetables. This does break it down into color. And you do want to get various different fruits and vegetables in various different colors. They just have drastically different nutritional profiles when it comes to some of those food choices within the color spectrum. So you do want to have some color on your plate. There is some rhyme and reason to it. But here you can see green and yellow vegetables, oranges, tomatoes, grapefruit, potatoes, and other vegetables and fruits, milk. There's your protein, there's your bread, and holy smokes, fantastic. Even had a butter group. Hilarious. This is the version in the 40s. A lot more manual labor going on here at this time. So you can have where am I going? So you can have a butter group because you're going to burn off those damn calories. In 92, we kind of change it a little bit and make it into a pyramid. You have a lot at the bottom, and as you go up the pyramid, you consume less and less of those groups. Okay, there's 6. I think I have a misprint on there, 4 food groups. It should be 6. I apologize if I didn't get that fixed before I loaded it up. I can't remember. But there are 6 groups here. The bottom one is a bread, rice, cereal kind of group. The ones above that, obviously fruit and vegetable. Then above that is kind of the protein that it is now: meat, poultry, fish, dry beans, eggs, and nuts. Next to that is milk, yogurt, the cheese group. And at the very top, your fats, your oils, and your sweets. Actually, I had it on the damn food thing. Amazing. Again, I just find this fascinating. I'm not going to ask you about it. Here's the one that you're probably very familiar with. Okay, this is the food guide found in 2005 when this came around here. Again, we're getting pretty damn similar here in the food groups that we just had before and some of the food groups that we have now. You can see oils are a part of this little group in 2005, and it's been since removed from it for whatever reason. Probably don't have a lot of money and pull there in Washington to get them on the food guide pyramid, probably. But they also incorporate exercise here. Hey, remind everybody, make sure you get that exercise. And I guess Americans were exercising so much that they got rid of it. And now here is the MyPlate one. Fruits, vegetables, grains, protein, and dairy. And it talks about limiting some of the stuff as well. Added sugars, added salt, sodium, and saturated fat. Your stick butters, your solid butters. So these are the ones. What are some things that you can get out of this? I see there's a question up there. I'll get to the chat here in a second. Why is this MyPlate something useful? Because it does have a lot of information. I think I have some links on another slide coming up to the MyPlate, to choose MyPlate, to this .gov website. So it does allow you to kind of really see what you have on your plate, what you're eating. Are you missing food groups? Okay. How much do you have on that plate? That's a big one. Okay. And it gives you guidelines as well for incorporating physical activity. So even though it's not listed on the picture, they do discuss about it, on their website. And I'm sure everybody's clamoring to go there and read 17 different pages of research. It talks about getting rid of empty calories. What are empty calories? Everything that tastes good and is delicious. Okay, so there you go. If you're trying to figure out what's an empty calorie, anything that tastes really good is empty calories, basically. But it's all your excess stuff, a lot of excess sugars, fats. Okay, those are the things that we try to limit. Those are the things that we do really poorly as Americans. It also does give you food plans, if you will, for anywhere between the consumption of 1,000 calories per day or 3,200 calories per day. Okay, 2,000 is usually what is discussed on food labels, but if you go to the website, it does help you to devise a food plan that fits your individualized needs, your age, your sex, your height, your weight, your physical activity level, any food preferences, where the hell you're at in life. A 5-year-old has a much different meal plan than a 35-year-old. Okay? A 16-year-old has a much different food plan than a 35-year-old. Okay? So this website is pretty cool. If I go just ahead here, here's some websites here. Again, this is the National Health Institute, okay, or the National Institute of Health. So these are their websites. Just go to them, click on it, follow it, go down the rabbit hole, and you can kind of see some of all the cool, fun stuff that they have there. It's probably not cool, probably not fun, but it is interesting. So go there, check it out. It has a bunch of recommendations on the site. And some of those are right here, okay? I mean, guys, you don't have to memorize every single damn thing on this, okay? I mean, helping achieve and maintain a healthy body weight. I mean, yeah. Overweight, obese children tend to be overweight, obese adults. So helping to achieve and maintain a healthy body weight is important across the entire timeline of your life. You should eat vegetables, fruits, whole if possible, whole grains. Should vary your protein, and we just talked about that in terms of cholesterol. Okay, I eat some red meat every once in a blue moon. It's no big deal. Okay, but I vary it up. Eat low fat stuff. Choose foods without all that added stuff to it. Again, these are just some ideas, some tips that you can get off of that MyPlate site. I just put a handful up and down, some of the overarching themes that I'll be saying ad nauseum over the entire damn semester. Probably the most difficult thing that comes with trying to figure out how to eat healthy is really figuring out how much you're eating. When you start doing it, I know some of you have already kind of done your diet analysis. It's been pretty interesting. Some of those have been really, really good so far. One of the most eye-opening things for a lot of people is how much they actually consume. That is a huge thing, okay? This gives you a nice, quick, and dirty way to figure out portion sizes. Obviously, this is not scientific. Obviously, my hand size is going to be different from some other people's hand size. So it's not going to be exact. If you want to be exact, get some measuring devices. Okay, get a scale. That's how I measure everything. I know, I'm a psycho person. Okay. But these give you great ideas to how to figure out, what a half a cup is. You can visualize that. An ounce, a tablespoon, a teaspoon, 3 ounces, a cup. So this gives you a nice, easy, quick, dirty way to figure out how much you're actually eating. Here you can kind of see, this is us. We suck at a lot of things. Pretty much all the things. What do we get? We are fantastic at consuming refined grains. We're not really good at whole grains. That's why we don't have a lot of fiber in our diets. That's why colon cancer is going to be higher here compared to other places. The bacteria is going to be different in your microbiome as well. Talk about that. What else do we do good at? Oh, we love protein. We love meat. We are very good at protein consumption, and we are very good at consuming refined grains. Those are two things you definitely probably don't want to be on the high end of, but as you can kind of see, we as Americans don't like to be told to do anything, so there we go. And that's why our diets are piss poor and awfully.